Well, I was able to get out in the woods today, and it has been a beautiful morning, now afternoon. Haven't heard a turkey, but I've heard all kind of other little songbirds. I'm down at the management area, so kind of limited on the time that I can hunt. Time is to hunt turkeys is daylight until 1 p.m. Central Time. And it is almost 2 my time, which we're on Eastern. So I'm making my way back to the truck, but I wanted to come back down through this area because now I'm kind of scouting for bow season. Here in Barber County, there are so many bottoms. That's deep down in there. But I'm planning to skirt the rim. My truck is that way. Give me a beef stick to chew on while I'm walking through the woods here. Haven't really seen anything interesting other than trees. It's warming up. And springtime is well situated here. Won't be long, it'll be hot summertime. I'm gonna ease on. Maybe I'll come up on something and find something of interest before I get back to the truck. So, kind of hoping I'd hear a bird gobble. It's been since last spring that I heard a turkey gobble here. So, this has become a hard place to hunt for me. I like finding game trails. It looks like a cow path going through the woods. And right here on this tree are some hook marks. Pretty sure a buck did that. This is a well-used game path. Yep, my old buck had hooked on that tree at one time. Alright, I'm gonna follow and see where this goes for a little bit. Just come up out of that big bottom back down in there. These are some beautiful woods. Man, look at that beautiful bluebird sky up through there. I love to come in the woods and just observe things. And here, if you look, there's the top of the ridge. And then down here is that bottom. And I'm on this game trail. And if you'll notice, these animals, this is kind of a little gap right in here. And they're working this trail just off the point of that ridge up from that bottom, moving through these woods. And if you think about it, as you're walking, you're not outlined on the top of that ridge, and you can look and see things down here in this bottom as you're moving. Animal instincts are on point. I was following that game trail and it split and went down that way, and then it started tapering uphill behind me. But I want y'all to see this. Look at this. I would say it's a flat, but down in there it drops off again. But look how steep this is. Look at that magnificent white oak. Ah, it's a beautiful tree. And these persimmon trees right here, there's another 2 more white oaks. Just giants of trees. I'm gonna walk over towards this white oak. Well, here I am. Look at this beautiful white oak, Quercus alba. Look how big this thing is. Oh, would dare say that this is virgin wood. That tree, oh man, there's a massive persimmon tree. All right, I had to put my climbing shoes on. Look at this. American persimmon, Diospyros virginiana. Wow. This is a big one. That's a mature persimmon. That white oak back there, I haven't seen one like that in a while. I dropped off that ridge. I'm fixing to go back up there. Glad I followed that game trail. I tell you one thing. There was a time when you come down here and you didn't see hogs or any hog sign. And I think everywhere I go down here now, there's hog sign. I noticed this morning when I was walking in, Waller, just Waller, Waller. They're all over this place down here now. Those are probably some of the most invasive yet prolific breeders in the animal kingdom. Pigs are not even native to North America, but I think the Spaniards brought them here, Europeans. And there was a time they were not running like they are now. And I know I've been reading articles about turkey population in decline. And I know a pig, they're omnivore, but man, they will eat you. They will eat you if they had an opportunity. So, and I just wonder, between coyotes and pigs, how much of a hurting they're putting on the population of our turkeys, because they're all over the place. And I know hogs rooting around through here and they come up on a clutch of eggs. Just like a coon, they're going to eat those eggs. And that's however many turkeys gone right there before they even hatched. So, sad to see that, really. Because you know that that's a problem. And I don't know if it's a problem that can be fixed, really. You know, they make all these laws. They got laws about shooting pigs. And a pig, you should just be able to shoot on site anytime. No, you know, no, you don't even need to have a hunting license, I think. So, but they've got stuff like you have to buy special nighttime license to shoot pigs. It's always a profit being made off of anything. But a pig, you should just be able to go and shoot, and no problem whatsoever with any game laws. I'm gonna have me some lunch here. I wanted to, got me a new day pack. Picked this up at Academy. Reminds me of my Osprey, but it's a whole lot smaller. And what I'm gonna do, I want to move away from this old medic bag and just get something new. They're about the same size. Now this one is set up with hydration, and not really big on hydration packs for the most part, but I did see that they had these little side pockets and Nalgene bottles, and it fits perfect in it. So just not using the hydration pack gives me another bigger area got a couple small pockets. Small pocket, kind of real similar to this one. So what I'm planning on doing is converting everything, moving everything over to this pack and seeing how this is going to do. This one even has a little rain cover down here that you can undo. So I'm getting lunch going. I'm gonna work on seeing about getting everything moved out. Today's lunch is fettuccine Alfredo with chicken. Yummy. All right, I got some water on my little stove. This says 2 servings. It's gonna be 1 serving for me. Releasing that inner fat kid and going to enjoy. Those are yummy. Smells cheesy. Chooser. I had 2 cups. 2 cups of water. I need to put a little more in there. Alright, there we go. This little stove is a Primus stove, and I've noticed every one of my little stoves, something is different about them. This one has a wide enough base. I have another one that I have in a different pack, and it has little wing parts that fold out and fold in. This water is starting to boil, so get it boiling, get that going, and have some lunch here soon. While I'm waiting for that, and some vinyl sausages. I'm hearing somebody. I'm driving. These things are good. I just wish I had some hot sauce. Tabasco goes so good with these. I was kidding about those. Y'all don't eat those. All right, well, I was able to get, excuse me, that was a good little lunch there. Got everything into this new pack. So, hopefully, this pack is going to prove to be a good one. Good little day pack slash overnight hike slash bag. Woo! That fettuccine. Anyway, it's gonna be my new little go bag. All right. Well, it's time to head on out of here. Get on back up to the house and see what's going on up there. Takes about an hour to drive from here to the house. Man, it's beautiful down here, dude. Look at that. Look at how beautiful it is. All right, guys. There's something about this section of road. Every time I come down here and I ride this section, I think about my dad. It's got to be a core memory. One of my friends used to come down here with me and hunt. Well, mainly bow hunted. But one time we were riding through here and I said something about my dad. He goes, Chris, every time we come through here, and there was this one section where there's a bridge. He said, you always bring up your daddy. I said, it's just something about that part of this road that makes me think about my dad. My dad used to come down here and we would turkey hunt. That was back when you come down here and get on turkeys. You actually heard turkeys gobble. You saw turkeys, you got turkeys. Turkey. From what I understand, people are still shooting down here. But I just, when I was having my lunch there, these guys pulled up. It was a father and son. They were cruising around on their four-wheelers just checking out stuff. They were real nice guys. It was good. Man, it's refreshing to talk to good people, to meet people who are strangers, and as you're talking to them, you're thinking, man, these could be my friends. I enjoy that. That was good company and good conversation. But they were down here riding around, and we were both kind of talking to each other about turkey hunting. And you know, it's kind of like there are no turkey. No, there's turkeys here. It's just gotten hard. I'm gonna check out these wildflowers right quick. The planting herd is jumping out at me. All right, these are phlox. Woodland phlox, I believe, is the name of them. Look at them, man. They are so pretty. Nice and purpley. And all along this little unmowed section on this road here. Love seeing wildflowers growing. Native wildflowers. Growing right down here on the side of the road in the management area. All down through there. And all probably on around the bend too. Got a little bit of that footage of copperhead coming around the bend, and he was coming out the road there. He was probably 2.5, 3 feet long. He's big enough to hurt you. Took some pictures of him, made a little bit of footage. Man, wow. Those flowers are all along, still on one side of the road here. You know, my inner fat kid is happy. This fettuccine Alfredo with chicken is good stuff. This is my backpack package pantry. I think I got that at Wallet World. I ain't sure. I know I'll be places and I'll see it and I'll grab stuff. Academy, I think, carries stuff like that. Maybe in Academy, I don't know. But I'll grab 2 or 3 bags of it. Stored up, have it later on. This is later on. Man, it's such a good. 2 servings. I ate all 3 of them. Man, it's such a nice day to be out and about. I should have brought my camping stuff. Just come down here and camp tonight. So I'd see what next weekend brings. But right now, I'm enjoying this weekend.